CNN, also known as the fake news network, is calling the Trump administration's blow to Obamacare subsidies and return to the Constitution an attack on poor people. You can see there the headline says, Trump ends health subsidies for poor people. I don't know if they are too stupid to realize that's not true or they are actively lying to your face. Either way, we need to get to the bottom of it. I've always held a theory that there are two types of people on the left. There are the evil big government autocrat types who want to take away your rights and dictate what you do, and then there are the good-intentioned but dumb bleeding hearts. Oh, my heart is bleeding. They actually want to help people, maybe, but they're too oblivious to realize that the policy solutions offered by the Democrat Party are complete crap and lead to utter disaster. So you've got the evil leaders on one side, useful idiots on the other. The two come together to bring you the wrecking ball that is the Democratic Party. And I just can't figure out who is who when it comes to their reactions to Trump taking a piece out of the Obamacare law that was completely unconstitutional to begin with and ending Obamacare subsidies to health insurers. Now, I think GQ magazine, since they are a fashion magazine for men, oh, what sweater will you wear this fall? I think they fall into the stupid category. They wrote, quote, Donald Trump is taking away healthcare from the poor just to spite Barack Obama. So I'm guessing they just don't understand how markets work, because that's not what's going on here. What's going on here is the useful idiot, the bleeding hearts, they think it is taking money away from poor people. And they say, oh no, he can't do that. But what Donald Trump is doing is taking away payouts from the fat cat insurers who are by no means poor, but they also can't offer all the things Obamacare requires because they are so frickin' expensive. So what the government was doing was taking money from you and me to the tune of $10 billion this year and giving it to these insurers to cover the cost of everything they were forced to cover. The president's order puts an end to all of that. GQ probably doesn't get that heavily regulated markets never work out, which is why they should probably stick to things like, oh, the best foot creams for your stank ass feet. And stay the hell away from politics. But it's hard for me to believe that a guy like Chris Murphy, a Democratic senator, doesn't know any better, which is why I think he might intentionally not be telling you the truth to protect his swamp buddies. Here's what he said on Fox News Sunday.
He is literally setting the entire healthcare system on fire. The president is trying to sabotage the American healthcare system, trying to put a gun to the head of our constituents by taking away their healthcare.
Guys, he's lying to you. He knows that the backdoor payoffs to insurance companies have never been legal if he's read the Constitution. And sometimes I wonder if these people in Congress have actually read the Constitution. But if he has, he's fully aware that, quote, all bills for raising revenue shall originate in the House of Representatives. That means that the president cannot just demand money for whomever he wants. The Constitution says that all spending must originate in the House of Representatives, and these insurance payoffs did not. That's why they're not even in the Obamacare text. Lawmakers knew it wasn't constitutional, and they are still defending it, but they have to phrase it differently, which is why they say, oh, he's taking money from the poor. Again, fat cat insurance companies are not poor. This next member of Congress, I'm actually concerned she's not all there anymore, so I'm on the fence between whether she's stupid or evil, or maybe she's a bit of both.
Make no mistake, last night the president single-handedly decided to raise America's health premiums for no reason except spite and cruelty.
Okay, so now he's not just taking money away from people. Oh, he's raising your premiums. By what? By following the Constitution? Obamacare is the reason premiums are going up. Every year they skyrocket. Not only that, but it's blowing up the deficit, it's adding to the national debt, people are losing their coverage, and the whole thing is falling apart. None of this is sustainable. Republicans, unfortunately, they are falling for the far left narrative that we need Obamacare, although Susan Collins hardly deserves to be called a Republican, given that she leaps to her feet every time she's given a chance to save it. Here's what she said to CNN's Jake Tapper.
What the president is doing is affecting the ability of vulnerable people to receive health care right now.
You're saying that President Trump is taking actions that will hurt American citizens.
I do believe that.
Okay, well, when Grandma was given an opportunity to help the American people, she voted against it twice. So now the president has to take matters into his own hands because he doesn't have a choice. The members of Congress have conspired together to make sure Obamacare survives. So what's Trump supposed to do? Just continue it because no one wants to be called names? No, of course not. What Trump is doing is returning law and order to the system. And liberals either don't understand what's going on and think he's depriving the poor of their subsidies, Or, and I think this is it, they know exactly what's going on and they are lying to you to help save a failing system that gives them more control over your health and over your life.